But we want, yeah, I mean, that we should. Alright, so then let's have a quick call and that's why somebody sent a message saying that the poultry, you will get a call from the poultry. I have a message.
Yeah. When I said fortunate sometimes they wanted to get it.
No, they were going to do a test on it. They said that they were going to do a test on Saturday. So if you can just bridge with him and find out what's happening, because I have certainly no procedure. Yeah?
When you're working today, you got a patient
So let's come on. Yeah, I was on yesterday.
She was asking who's taking a picture. When is she?
You're making it sound like I'm the reason you stopped supervising PhDs, you know? Because you came up against me.
Shiladi, I'm so honored you have come. You are such a busy person, very busy person. And I'll never forget it.
Non-celebrant, that's not
I will
true.
never forget it. Did you know he was my student in 1960?
I mean, all my virtues to them, all my vices to
I'm
myself.
going to say this is Guru Dakshina.
And I had the privilege of being taught by Guru.
And you're giving the Guru Dakshina after you graduate. When you
That's-
did it before,
that's-
Kejriwal would be at me.
Guru Dakshina is never
It's a
Continuing so. What a merit. That is good.
Let me just check. Yeah, we need, Rebecca, we need to more. Yeah, so.
She loves Delhi so much, she comes very often. Your party is going to look at you.
Why not to come here?
But this
distinguished panelists, friends, on behalf of Penguin Books, I welcome you to the release of a remarkable book. Padma Desai's Breaking Out is a memoir that recounts an extraordinary journey of liberation. Liberation from an area of darkness, from the formidable social obstacles of her time, to a life of radiant accomplishment as a renowned academic and economist, as a writer, and as a cherished wife and mother. She brings to this book a novelist's skill at evoking personalities, places, and atmosphere, and a scholar's insights into culture and society, family and community. This is a relentlessly honest and introspective book, and it tells a powerful human story that will resonate with readers everywhere. I won't say any more, but let the panelists and Padma Desai herself talk about the book. But first, may I invite Srimati Sheila Dikshit, Chief Minister of Delhi, to release the book and say a few words. Thank you.
Jagdish, please join this photo. Come, what is this? Jagdish, come this. Jagdish, come this. Please.
The ribbon is waiting
Lily,
for you.
come on. Come on. That's better. No, come right in front, please. Yes, sir.
That's it.
Nice. And of course the author of this book, Madam Padma Desai, and all the very distinguished members of this audience. I feel really honored to be asked to join all of you at the launch of a very remarkable book. I must thank N.K. Singh for having sent me a copy in advance. Thank you, N.K. But I must curse myself for having put the book exactly where somebody would steal it. So there it is, I've come without reading the book at all. But I did go through a few pages when I got the book, and I did feel that I could identify with it. Because it could be my story, it could be her story. Circumstances may be different, challenges may be different, but the emotions are the same, the determination is the same in many of us. And even though all of us live very different historical lives, we do find ourselves with all the highs and the lows, and the ups and the downs, emotional challenges, and otherwise intellectual challenges, the changing world perception, which is what I think challenges most of us. It challenged me certainly, because I find that the world is a very different world what it was even a decade ago. Today I find that I must be looking like some sort of an uneducated woman who hasn't a clue about what is happening in the world of electronics, in the world of SMSs, in the world of mobiles and so on. I have never touched a mobile in my life, and I shall resist doing it as long as I can, because I find that the rest of the people around me are so busy giving messages or looking at people. Even when you're talking to each other, you find that they are somewhere preoccupied and very whether their attention is all there or not, I do not know. So it's a new kind of a way of thinking that has come around now, where we think at several different levels, recalling something, doing something, thinking of what we need to do next, all jumbled up into one. So the leisure of thinking is not there, the leisure of growing up is not there. There's competition, and above all, there seems to be some sort of a cynicism which has crept into our lives. Padma Desai's book is something which speaks of all that. Her own challenges, her own difficulties in life, the the differences she seemed to have, the emotional system, the emotional traumas, as well as heights that she went through. So it's a remarkable book which all of us can identify with very easily. And we'd like to thank her very much for having put so truthfully what many of us would hesitate to say. She has been truthful, she has been said everything that she thought she should say, and I think not really is it good for her, but it'll be a legacy for all of us to be able to understand ourselves and to realize that most of us, all human beings, are eventually the same. We follow the same patterns, maybe different circumstances, but emotionally and cerebrally, we're all the same. We find all the ups and downs that she found. She met them in a remarkable way, has made a wonderful life of example for others, and having brought out this book called Breaking Out, has brought her life's experiences to for each one of us to share. Thank you very much, Padmaji, and thank you, the Penguin Fraternity, for having published this book. With all these words, I'd like to congratulate you and thank you for giving us such a wonderful piece of literature. Thank you.
And it raises many questions. Why are so few Indian memoirs honest like this one? The other hidden part of this book is it's a great love story.
Yeah.
And I think she should talk a little bit about that. You know, what are the challenges of assimilating into another culture? There are many questions, and I'm sure it's going to be a fascinating panel. Thank you.
Sorry.
We'll start. Not in Gujarati though.
Impossible not to make it Gujarati with Praful, Sheila Dixit, fellow panelists, distinguished members of the audience. You are right, Chief Minister, that human beings are beset with adversity, which she describes. But the difference is how they cope with it. The remarkable part about Padma Desai is her extraordinary spirit and fortitude with which she dealt. But I won't say slings and arrows of fortune, but the adverse, the painfully adverse consequences she had to face because of that despicable husband of hers who inflicted so much pain on her. And the way she overcame Yes, I should make it clear, of course, it's not taxation. But the chapters which really moved me were about, of course, I said of the marriage, but also about the conversion. It was a very difficult decision. Lady brought up in traditional Gujarati home. She was not a very devout practicing Hindu, but even then, the ties of the tradition to affect you. Now she had to do it in order to break the deadlock of her marriage. Must have been a very anguished moments. But there I want to read one thing, which Praful Bhagwati was the Chief Justice of Gujarat High Court, and he gave her advice. And that is typical Praful Bhagwati's judicious advice. And he said, I would not change my religion, but if this course of action can deliver you, go ahead. So when you have people who give you this kind of advice, it helps you a lot. All the lighter things. And what really pleased me about the book, one is she mentions her Parsi friends and the lavish cuisine they lay out on the day of their Navjot and weddings. And enormous size pomfrets, that's what you say. Enormous size pomfrets stuffed with spices. That made my mouth water. And I think, Padmaji, you said you didn't know it was a fish. Well, as a vegetarian, I didn't know. She didn't know it was fish. She thought it was a vegetarian dish. The other thing, the photos in the book, I think, very good. I saw old Justice N.H. Bhagwati. I hadn't appeared before him. Of course, Kapoor, we were together at the bar. Then I appeared before him in Gujarat and in Supreme Court. Photos are very good. Lavington Road evoked memories because I lived that side. We came to your place, we met you there. And frankly, another thing which I want to mention is about Jagdish, the right Jagdish. I was not fond of economics. In fact, that was one subject in which I did badly, in my BA. But I took it because people said, yes, yes, very useful when you go after that, what do you do with literature, what do you do with philosophy? Sorry, philosophy, and that sort of thing.